everybody. This week's walkthrough is a little different because most of the day Saturday we're going to be celebrating Adam's birthday. So I recorded some things during the week that I thought you might be interested in, and I've just put together a little compilation. It's not exactly all garden focused, but it is Poppy Corners focused, and I hope you enjoy it. I thought I'd take you along on my early morning chicken chores. This is what I do every morning. I usually have a bowl of something good for the chickens to eat. Today it's mealworms. Okay, got the lock undone. So now, oh, everybody's up. Good morning. Good morning. There you go. That kind of keeps them out of the way while I'm doing my cleaning. So I come in every morning and clean stuff up. This is their little house and their roost, and you can see in the morning they've been busy pooping. So I keep sand up here because it's easy to clean. And I have my bucket and my extra long handled litter scooper, and I just scoop up the poop and put it in the bucket. And I do this every morning. We're a little light on sand, and probably about once a month I get 50 pounds of sand, which is about $5 from Ace Hardware. Play sand. I suppose you could use coarser sand, but I tend to use play sand. You can see that there's some feathers too. One of the Rhode Island Reds is molting, and so there's a lot of feathers, and that can go in the compost too. And this amount of sand in the compost is fine. It's, you know, sand is not ideal, but it is an important component of soil. So a little bit of sand's okay. And I generally try to clean off their stairs and see if their roost has any poop on it. You can see the poop trail. And then I sort of get it so that the urine dries out a little bit, sort of smooth things around so that the urine can dry out and become absorbed. It's like chicken litter instead of cat litter. Chicken litter. Okay, so that's clean. And then the next thing I do, they're pecking away at the mealworms. I'm just gonna clean off their stairs. I don't know why I do this. I just do it because I figure it must be easier for them to get a toe hold. Just had an infusion of sawdust from Dad, and they've kicked that all around. And then the other thing I do is I gotta clean off this little bench that we have here where the food is, and I shake up their food, make sure they got plenty of food. I like this mix. It's like a whole grain mix with seaweed. And then I also see what they've done to their water. Clean out the water every morning. And I refill it about twice a week. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's all I do in the morning. So that one's getting packed, you can see on our back. And that's the Rhode Island Red that's molting. Oh, you're starting to molt too. Well, we're still getting plenty of eggs, so that's good. Can't forget the most important last step. Dumping the poo in the compost. So that's good for it. Hey, I thought I'd take you on one of my favorite walks that I like to take Joe on. This is our local closest open space called Sugarloaf. And Joe and I have been going up the hill every day. And he's getting stronger and I'm getting stronger. So I thought I'd take you along. Come on. This is a dry field of wild mustard. This is what it looks like when it's all dry. There's another section of this trail that has some new mustard growth. I'll take you there now. I once surprised a coyote in this mustard forest. That was an interesting day. So I wanted to show you this is the new mustard growing underneath the dead mustard. And I like to eat it. Tastes good, spicy. Gonna have some. Well, that's it. Not very far, about 1.5 miles, but that's all Joe can do right now. So we'll just do it every day until he gets stronger, and me too. I'm out of practice, and then we can go on our big hikes again. Hey everybody. I thought I'd show you how I make Thieves Vinegar. Thieves Vinegar is something that I make for our laundry and sometimes for cleaning. It's an old recipe from colonial times, and it's basically some sort of herb or combination of herbs covered with distilled white vinegar, and then you strain it and you use it for cleaning, or I use it mostly for laundry, fabric softener. So I put it in instead of fabric softener, and this way, if we ever decide to reuse the water from our laundry, which we keep trying to figure out how to do, it will be biodegradable. And also it makes the herbs in it offset the vinegar smell, so our clothes smell nice. The vinegar helps keep the washing machine clean. And there's a million reasons to use this. It's earth friendly, it's reusable bottles, you don't have to buy all that plastic. So I'm going to show you how I make it. This is one that's been sitting here for probably I do this every 3 weeks, I would say, 3 weeks to a month. So I did it with lavender this last time, and it's been sitting here a while. And I'm just going to decant it into my jars that I keep in the laundry room. It looks pretty grody, doesn't it? I guess I should wash that jar. It's just a little bit of rust, vinegar rust. So the vinegar, which starts out white, gets this beautiful golden color from the herbs. It's kind of amazing. So there's one jar. Here's my spare. You don't want to put any of the herbs in your washing machine, but generally I find that they stay in the jar as I'm decanting this. Oops. Okay, so those will go in the laundry room. The next step is to put this in the compost and cut some more herbs. All right, here we are in the herb garden, one of 2 herb gardens, and I just need to see what I have a lot of, and that's what we use. I was actually thinking of maybe cutting some of this lemon verbena. I have 2 lemon verbena plants. I think I might do that. And if I don't have quite enough, I might do a lemon lavender. Okay, I've got my lemon verbena. This is 2 plants trimmed. I have trimmed lemon verbenas in the past and had trouble with them growing again, so I didn't trim them too desperately. I just want to make sure that they can still grow. And then you want your jar, whatever size jar, to be as full as possible with herbs. And then you just fill it up with the distilled vinegar. And you want to cover it. I let it actually just sit outside in the sun and the rain. As long as it's covered, it'll be okay. And the sun will distill that vinegar, distill the herbs in that vinegar, and make it all nice and smelly and good for your laundry. Enjoy. That's it for this week. Next week, I'm hoping to take the camera along on a tour that we're going on at an oyster farm in Marin County, north of San Francisco. We're going to learn all about how oysters are farmed here in the Bay Area, and I think that will be very exciting. We want to share it with you, so we'll see you then. Have a great week.